Hello everyone. If this is your first time here, thank you so much, and if you are a regular viewer, then welcome back. I truly appreciate your time and support. Before we can start the video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Now let's jump into the topic. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating comparison: England versus America. These two nations may share a common language and historical ties, but in reality, they are worlds apart in many ways. From the way people speak to how they live, work, and even eat, England and America offer unique lifestyles that reflect their distinct cultures and values. Have you ever wondered why Americans drive everywhere while Brits rely on public transport? Or why England has free healthcare while medical bills in the US can cost a fortune? What about education, job opportunities, or even something as simple as daily greetings? Well, in this video, we'll explore the major differences between these two countries, covering geography, culture, cost of living, economy, healthcare, education, technology, and much more. Whether you're planning to visit, move, or just curious about how life differs across the Atlantic, this video will give you a complete breakdown. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the key contrasts between England and America. Number 1. Geography and size. One of the most obvious differences between England and America is their size. England, part of the United Kingdom, is a relatively small country, covering about 130,000 square kilometers. In comparison, the United States is massive, spanning 9.8 million square kilometers. To put it in perspective, the state of Texas alone is nearly 3 times the size of England. This difference impacts everything from travel to population density. In England, cities and towns are closely packed, making public transportation convenient. Meanwhile, in the US, especially in rural areas, people rely heavily on cars due to long distances between places. Number 2. Culture and lifestyle. Culturally, England and America have distinct ways of life. English culture is deeply rooted in history, traditions, and a reserved sense of social etiquette. Brits are generally more formal in speech, and humor often includes sarcasm and dry wit. In contrast, Americans tend to be more open, direct, and expressive. Social interactions in the US are often friendlier and more casual, with strangers frequently engaging in small talk. Another major cultural difference is the attitude towards work-life balance. England leans towards shorter working hours and more vacation days, while the US is known for its hustle culture, with fewer mandated holidays and longer working hours. Number 3. Cost of living. The cost of living varies greatly between England and America. London is one of the most expensive cities in the world, with high rent prices and costly public transport. However, other cities like Manchester or Birmingham are relatively affordable. In the US, the cost of living depends on the state. Cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles are extremely expensive, while states like Texas or Tennessee offer a much lower cost of living. Healthcare costs are also a major factor, something we'll discuss shortly. Number 4. Economy and job market. Both England and the US have strong economies, but they operate differently. The US has the world's largest economy, with a strong focus on technology, finance, and manufacturing. England, though smaller, has a highly developed economy based on finance, healthcare, and creative industries. The job market in the US offers high salaries, but comes with intense competition and fewer worker protections. In contrast, England provides more employee benefits like paid sick leave, maternity leave, and better job security. Number 5. Education system. The education systems in both countries differ significantly. In England, students typically complete their secondary education at 16 and can either continue to college for A-levels or pursue vocational training. University tuition in England is expensive, but still more affordable than in the US. American students go through a K-12 system before heading to college, where tuition fees can be staggeringly high. Many students in the US rely on loans, which often lead to long-term debt. Number 6. Healthcare system. One of the biggest differences between England and America is healthcare. England has the National Health Service, NHS, which provides free healthcare at the point of use, funded by taxes. In contrast, The US has a privatized healthcare system, meaning medical services can be extremely expensive without insurance. Even with insurance, many Americans still face high out-of-pocket costs for treatments. This makes healthcare one of the biggest financial burdens for American families, whereas in England, medical expenses are much lower. Number 7, technology and innovation. Both countries are global leaders in technology and innovation. The US is home to Silicon Valley, the world's tech capital, where companies like Apple, Google, and Tesla thrive. The American tech industry is known for rapid innovation and high investment in research and development. England also has a strong tech sector, particularly in London, which is a major hub for fintech and artificial intelligence. However, the scale of innovation in the US is unmatched, attracting top talent from around the world. Number 8, transportation. Public transportation is another area where these two nations differ. England has an extensive public transport network, with trains, buses, and the famous London Underground making travel easy. In contrast, the US is heavily car-dependent, with public transport systems in cities like New York and Chicago being the exception rather than the norm. In smaller American cities and rural areas, owning a car is almost essential. Number 9, legal system and policies. Both England and the US have legal systems based on common law, but they function differently. England has stricter gun laws, whereas in the US, gun ownership is a constitutional right, leading to widespread firearm possession. The approach to crime and law enforcement also differs. The US has higher incarceration rates, while England focuses more on rehabilitation. Additionally, the political systems vary. England has a parliamentary democracy with a constitutional monarchy, while the US has a presidential system. Number 10, holidays and celebrations. Both countries celebrate many similar holidays, such as Christmas and New Year's, but they have their unique traditions too. England has Bonfire Night, while the US has Thanksgiving and the 4th of July. American holidays tend to be grander and more commercialized, while English celebrations are often more traditional and reserved. Number 10, food culture. Food culture is another interesting difference. England is known for dishes like fish and chips, Sunday roasts, and full English breakfasts. Tea is a staple drink, enjoyed throughout the day. In America, food portions are much larger, and fast food culture is dominant. The US offers a wide variety of cuisines due to its multicultural population, while England is known for traditional pubs and afternoon tea culture. So, there you have it. The major differences between England and America. While they share a language and historical ties, their cultures, economies, lifestyles, and policies make them vastly different. Whether you prefer the historic charm and structured society of England or the vast opportunities and dynamic lifestyle of America, both nations have their unique appeal. Which country do you find more interesting? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content on Journey Unfolded. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.